Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School here in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in Varsity Boys Volleyball between the Lawrence High School Lancers and the Billerica Indians. Your Lancers come into the game with a record of 13-2, coming off a victory against Lowell 3-1. Meanwhile, Billerica comes in with a record of 2-12. They are also coming off a victory, most recently a 3-1 victory against the North Andover Scarlet Knights. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here this evening on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. My name is Jay Oza, here with you for all the play-by-play commentary. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the first set of this MVC matchup.
Our teachers
help shape us
into the people we are today.
And for that, we thank you.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks for joining us here this evening on LPS Media. We are your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. We want to thank you for joining us, and we want to thank our crew for making tonight's broadcast possible. Kayla, Griselis, Rebecca, our producer, Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza, and whether you're joining us on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube, we thank you for watching tonight's varsity volleyball matchup here in the Merrimack Valley Conference between the Lawrence High Lancers and the Billerica Indians. The Lancers tied for first place in the MVC right now. Central Catholic Raiders and Lawrence High Lancers both with 12-1 conference records. The Lancers have an overall record of 12-3. They won yesterday, Wednesday evening, against the Lowell Red Raiders. And today, the Lancers are going to try to take down the visiting Billerica squad. Billerica 1-11 in the conference. They did pick up a victory against North Andover in their most recent matchup. That was also last night. That was in Billerica, so that was the first conference win of the season for the Indians. They are 2-12 overall, and Billerica will start it off with the serve. These two teams did face each other earlier this season. We'll tell you more about that during our first break, but the Lancers did defeat Billerica earlier in the season in Billerica, 3-1. Lancers with the early 1-0 lead, and Felix Mena serves for the home side. His left-handed serve is up and over. It's going to be a violation for the double touch against Billerica. Lawrence up 2-0 early here. Here's Mena once again. Billerica trying to set it up to the near side for Ankit Patel. Here's Patel again, near side. Perfect spike by the sophomore outside hitter, Ankit Patel. Number 3 for Billerica. And here's the libero, Oliveira, the junior libero. And De Oliveira is able to tie this first set up at 2. And his second serve is out of bounds over the back line. Lawrence High pulls ahead 3-2 here in the early going of set number 1. The Lancers will counter with Jose Dominici, number 5, in the blue uniform. And here is De Oliveira bending it over for Billerica. The spike up the middle from Espinal makes it 4-2. Dominici again, serving from the far side of the court. Here's the setup to Patel. Patel trying to tip it over. Solar hits that one over, but out of bounds. And Billerica within one here at 4-3. Here is the junior setter, Liam McDermott, to serve. He gets it over, right-handed serve. Dominici, the setup up the middle for Solar, who gets the kill. Here's Solar to serve, number 8 for the Lancers. Right-handed serve is over. Billerica trying to answer. Indians keep this one alive, but it falls in no man's land. And it's 6-3, Lawrence High on top. In the early going of set number 1, Solar gets ready to serve again. Spins it high into the air and serves with the right hand. A perfect serve. Billerica able to dig that one out just barely. Over to the near side for Lozano. Here's the set, this time to Solar. Sends it back. And the Lancers, Delphi Solar picks up the kill, as De Oliveira wasn't able to dig that one out well enough. And the Lancers open up a 4-point lead here, 7-3. Solar tosses it up, serves it over. Reyes the set, Dominici sets it up for Reyes. Gets it to stick in bounds. Lancers with the early 5-point advantage against Billerica. Solar with another serve. Reyes to Dominici, now Lozano. Billerica keeps this one alive. Patel near side, spikes it. Mena keeps it alive. Mena trying to send it over, he can't. Billerica hanging tough here. Indians last place in the MVC right now, trying to hang with one of the top teams in the state. Lancers, in the most recent Boston Globe rankings, are at number 12 in Massachusetts. And that's a violation against the Lancers. Jose Dominici for the double touch. And here's Patel for Billerica to serve. Tosses it up, sends it over. Mena couldn't handle that one. And Patel has the ace. 8-6, Lancers on top here in the first. Patel again. This one dug out by Solar. Dominici to the far side for Reyes. Out of bounds over the back line. Billerica going on a little run here. 8-7 the score. Ankit Patel, the sophomore, tosses it up and serves. Solar to Lozano. Lozano kept it alive, but not for long, and Billerica has come all the way back to tie it up at 8. Patel once again. Solar to Dominici, trying to dump it over. Violation against the Lancers at the net. 9-8 now. Billerica takes his first lead of the game. Here's Patel. Reyes to Dominici. Back over to Reyes with the spike. Just out of bounds on the near side. Billerica opens up a 2-point lead. Patel's been on a great run. Let's see if he can continue it here. Billerica on top. 10-8. Dominici taps it over. Set up to the far side. Out of bounds. And the Lancers get a side out here, 9-10. Lawrence down by 1 in the first set. Adrian Espinal with the right-handed serve. Dug out by Billerica. Set up to the near side for Timothy Smiglis. Solar gets that one over, but it's out of bounds on the near side. And Billerica clinging to that 2-point lead here in the first. Trying to pull the big upset against the Lancers on the road. Here's the junior middle hitter, Jeffrey Davis, getting ready to serve. He tosses it up and sends it over. Dug out by Reyes. Solar with the right hand. Up the middle, Davis. Solar couldn't handle that one. 12-9. Lancers taking a little while to get warmed up here against Billerica. Indians with a 3-point lead. Here's Davis again. Clips the net, great save by Solar. And Mena sends it over to keep the play alive. Near side for Smilgus. To the back, Reyes. And a smart play there by Jairus Reyes. Sending it to the back near side corner. And Billerica couldn't send it back over. 12-10. A 2-point advantage for the visiting Indian squad. Lozano with the serve. And he's got an ace. Lancers within one here. 12-11 in the first. Lozano, number 9 for the Lancers. Bounces the ball once, puts it up, sends it over left-handed. Here's the set near side for Patel. Solar punches it. Mena back to Solar. McDermott the set. McDermott the set again, this time to the near side for Smilgus, blocked by Lawrence. And that's a violation for the double touch against Billerica. All tied up at 12. Lozano winds up and serves. Sent backwards by Patel. Billerica trying to keep it alive, but they can't. An ace for Lozano. Lancers back in the lead here, 13-12 our score. Left-handed serve from Lozano. McDermott set up near side for Smilgus. Blocked by Lawrence. Nice net play by the Lancer defense. It's 14-12 now. Here's the serve from Lozano. McDermott the setup near side for Smilgus. Solar the dig. Dominici. Tipped over. Isaac Sicano, number 7 on the Billerica squad, getting the kill there. 14-13 our score in the first set. The Lancers on top by 1. Nice diving dig there by Billerica. Lancers get it to Solar. Smilgus. Dominici the set far side to Reyes. Violation Lancers for the double touch. Here's another serve from Ankit Amankar. Amankar's serve is over. Mena to Dominici to Solar. McDermott couldn't make the play. Lancers get a side out, and it's 15-14. Home side on top by 1. Out of bounds on the serve from Reyes. Billerica catches a break, and we're all tied up at 15. Nice serve there from Timothy Smilgus. Amankar into the middle for Aiden Cliff. Tipped over by Sicano. Far side for Solar. Was it inbounds? Yes. Delphi gets that one to stick. 16-15. Lancers by 1 here in the first. Here's Mena to serve for the second time tonight. Cliff to Patel, sent over by Amankar, and it goes out of bounds far side. Lancers lead by 2. Here's Felix getting ready to serve once again with the left hand. Ball's up and it's dug out by Patel. Amankar the set up the middle for McDermott. Here's the set for Solar with a thunderous spike on the far side. 18-15. Lancers trying to pull away here by 3 right now. Mena once again. Amankar to Patel. Lozano deflected backwards. Reyes keeps it alive. Mena trying to get it over, and he does. Great effort by the Lancers to keep the play alive. Tipped over by Sicano. Solar gets the kill. Delphi, number 8 for the Lancers, makes it 19-15, a 4-point lead for the home team. Mena once again going for the back corner, just out of bounds. Side out. Billerica will serve here, down by 3 as we get into the later stages of this first set. De Oliveira serves, dug up by Mena. Far side setup for Solar with the perfect spike. Solar helping the Lancers out here in this first set, getting their offensive rhythm flowing. Lawrence by 4 here against Billerica. Dominici serves, right-handed. Patel to Amankar. Smilgus. Here's Dominici to the near side, Lozano. Amankar deflected backwards, De Oliveira. Back to Amankar, violation. Billerica for the double touch. It was Ankit Amankar called for the double touch. Lancers have a 5-point lead, 21-16, and that's going to be the first timeout of this ball game coming here in the first set. Timeout called by head coach Brittany McGinnis of Billerica. Folks, we want to thank you so very much for joining us here on LPS Media. Remember, we are your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics, and we'll take this opportunity to remind you that we broadcast on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, and on YouTube. LPS Media broadcasts 24 hours a day. We cover events at all of the wonderful Lawrence Public Schools. Some of our regular programming includes LHS Sports, theatrical productions, and of course Partnership Heroes, a show featuring the many connections between schools and families. Check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel to watch LPS Media all day, every day on any device. Get the app or open up your favorite browser and you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 7 years. After the Billerica timeout, it's going to be Dominici to serve it again. His right-handed serve is up. Lancers leading by 5 here in the first set. There's Amankar, the set to the far side for McDermott. Lancers, good job on defense to keep the play alive. McDermott the set up the middle. This is Davis. McDermott again. Delphi Solar into the middle. Solar gets it back. And the Lancers go ahead by 6 here in the first. Dominici again trying to keep the momentum alive for Lancer Nation here. Sends it over. And he does. It's an ace. And Billerica wants to call timeout once again here in the first set with the score Lancers 23, Indians 16. Take a look at the Merrimack Valley Conference standings here. Looking at the league records of all teams involved. Central Catholic on top, tied with Lawrence at 12-1. Lowell in third at 9-3 after their loss yesterday right here on this court. Chelmsford even at 6-6. Haverhill 5-7. Andover at 4-8. Methuen at 3-8. North Andover at 2-9. And that is because North Andover lost to Billerica last night. And that puts Billerica at 1-11 within conference play. They are in last place right now in the MVC. Lawrence High School at 12-1 in Merrimack Valley Conference play. And the Lancers are right there in the thick of it amongst the best teams in the state. In the latest Boston Globe rankings, they are at number 12. Billerica head coach Brittany McGinnis calling both of her timeouts here in the end part of the first set. Let's see if it works out. Billerica gets a side out on the service violation. 23-17, can they come back? Here's McDermott to serve. Dug out by Solar. Mena over to the far side. Lozano blocked by Billerica. Sent to the back. Reyes couldn't keep it alive. Deflected back. Billerica still alive here in the first. 23-18 with McDermott serving again. The set for Lozano was off the mark. Billerica now down only 4. 23-19 here in the first. McDermott sends it over. Mena the dig. Dominici the set. Espinal the spike. Perfect response by the Lancers. It's set point. Great teamwork and great offense on that occasion as the Lancers are 1 point away from a first set victory. Solar with the serve. Tipped up. Dominici sends it over, but that's 4 touches on the Lancer side. And Billerica still alive here. They're going to need 4 in a row here to create a deuce situation in the first set. Let's see what they can do. One of their better servers on the squad, Ankit Patel, sends it over. Mena the dig. Reyes with the spike, partially blocked. Here's the set to Lozano. McDermott to Patel. Tipped at the net. Mena. Now Solar. Lancers need to get it over. Espinal does so. Remember, it's set point for the Lancers. Blocked at the net, but out of bounds on the near side after the deflection. Billerica keeps the momentum for the moment. 24-21, Lancers by 3. Still set point for LHS. Here's the serve from Patel. Espinal with the spike, but it was out of bounds. 24-22. Billerica, if they score 2 in a row here, can create a deuce, and that's a tough way to end the first set for Billerica as the serve goes into the net, and the Lancers victorious here in set number 1, 25-22. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break here from Lawrence with the Lancers leading 1-0.
Encuentra el bosque más cercano en descubreelbosque.org. El bosque, más cerca de lo que crees.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks for joining us here this evening on LPS Media. We are your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics, and we have boys varsity volleyball here for you on LPS Media tonight. Lawrence High against Billerica High. The Lancers winning the first set by the score of 22 as Billerica comes in trying to pull off the massive upset against the Lancers. Lancers tied for first place in the Merrimack Valley Conference. Billerica currently in last place. And so the Indians on the road here trying to come up with the improbable victory. They came within 3 in the first set. Valiant effort, but the Lancers pulled away at the end. We also want to thank our crew for making tonight's broadcast possible. Kayla, Griselis, Rebecca, our producer, Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza. It's always a pleasure to have you alongside for the broadcast, whether you're watching on Comcast, Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or of course on YouTube. Billerica winning the first 3 points here of the set. McDermott near side, blocked by Lawrence. The Lancers get on the board here. In set number 2, it's 3-1 in favor of Billerica. Mena with the serve for the home side. Misplay on the near side by the Indians. Mena gets ready to serve it up again. Lancers down by 1 here early in the second. Mena sends it up high. Was that in or was it out? And referee unable to make the call. Even with the help of the corner official. Gonna replay the point here, 3-2. Nope, they're gonna give it to Billerica, saying it was inbounds. And we continue here in the second with Billerica leading 4-2. And it's De Oliveira, number 11 for Billerica. No longer wearing the white libero uniform. That's a spike up the middle from Espinal. Great set there by number 1 Christopher Gill. Dominici playing setter in the first set. Here's Gill playing setter in the second. And Gill gets ready to serve for the first time this evening. He and the Lancers down by 1. Right-handed serve, nice liner. Set to the far side for Patel. Great spike, was it inbounds? Yes, indeed. (5-3) Billerica with the 2-point lead. McDermott will serve for the visiting Indians. It's Solar to Gill up the middle for Espinal, who tries to dump it over, but he's called for the carry. Here's number 20, Liam McDermott. Another serve. Billerica leading by 3. Timing was perfect on that one, but a violation for touching the net on Lawrence. 7-3. Billerica extending their lead right now. Here's McDermott with the serve. Near side for Lozano. Patel, and it's tipped over by Espinal. Billerica keeps the play alive. Here's Gill looking for Espinal. And Adrian Espinal gets the kill for LHS. Lancers down by 3 here in the second. Solar with the serve. It's an ace, says De Oliveira. Couldn't dig that one out. Solar again. Lancers down by 2. Tosses it, spins it, serves it. McDermott the set. Looking for Patel on the far side, but the set was off the mark. Lancers come to within 1. Solar again with the serve. McDermott looking for Patel again, but a violation for the double touch. And we're all tied up at 7 here in the second. Delphi spins and serves. Going for the back line, inbounds. An ace for Solar, and the Lancers are on a run here. Solar, consecutive aces for Delphi. Delphi Solar working it right now for the Lancers. They come back, they tie it, and now they're in the lead. It's a 2-point lead for the Lancers. Solar again, dug out by Smilgus. Patel near side, blocked by Lawrence Espinal. Great defense by the home side. 10-7 now, the Lancers showing what they're capable of. Solar with the serve again. Up the middle for De Oliveira. Gill to Lozano, blocked at the net. No, it wasn't blocked, it was off the net. And so 4 touches on the Lancer side. Finally a side out. And the Indians will serve, down 2 here in the second. Here's Patel. Right-handed serve, clipped the net. Espinal to Gill, back to Espinal. Patel out of bounds. (11-8). And Adrian Espinal gets ready to serve, number 14 in blue. Tosses it, serves it. Nice dig there by Patel. McDermott the set to the far side for Smilgus. Blocked near side by Romero and Reyes. Lancers get the point there thanks to some great net presence. 12-8, it's a 4-point lead for Lawrence. Espinal will serve it again. Espinal tosses it up, serves it over, deflected backwards, and it falls. Point for the Lancers, an ace for Adrian Espinal, number 14 in the blue uniform. Lancers by 5 here in the second, 13-8. The serve, dug out by De Oliveira, and De Oliveira gets it back and sends it over, but out of bounds over the back line. Lancers in control for the moment, up 14-8. Espinal with the serve. Nice liner, De Oliveira to McDermott. Far side for Smilgus. And the set was just off the mark. The Lancers get the point as it falls on the Billerica side, 15-8, and that's gonna prompt a timeout. Called by the Billerica bench with the score once again. Lancers 15, Billerica 8. Take a look at last night's game, which you can watch on the LPS Media YouTube channel. The Lancers defeated Lowell in a battle between 2 of the top 18 teams in the state and 2 of the top 3 teams in the Merrimack Valley Conference. The Lancers last night won the first set 25-18, lost the second set. Lowell was able to even it up with a 25-22 victory in set 2. In the third set, the Lancers pulled away at the end for a 25-20 win. And to close it out, a close 25-23 victory in the fourth set, gave the Lancers a 3-1 win. Delphi Solar picking up 25 kills. Adrian Espinal with 6 blocks. Jose Dominici chipped in 35 assists. Felix Mena had 10 service points, including 2 aces, as well as 23 digs. The Lancers rolled to victory last night right here in Lawrence. Remember, you can check out all that action on the LPS Media YouTube channel. Lancers 15, Indians 8 here in the second set. Lawrence High leading overall 1-0. Here's Espinal. Over to the far side for Smilgus. Violation against Lawrence for contact with the net. Violation on Lozano. He knew it, saying that his elbow did touch. Jeffrey Davis, number 14 in green, gets ready to serve for the visiting Indians. Tosses it up, serves it over. Reyes to Gill. Here's Romero. Back to Davis. Too low though, couldn't even get it up to the net. And the Lancers lead by 7. Lozano with the serve for Lawrence. Picked over by Gill. Sicano with the last touch for Billerica. Lozano with the spike, well out of bounds though. So side out and time for Billerica to serve. Cameron Hanelio, the junior, number 26 in green with the serve. Left-handed serve is over. Gill to set for Romero. Billerica somehow keeps it alive. What an effort by Billerica. Near side for Reyes. Out of bounds. Tough break for the Lancers. Doing a great job defensively to keep that alive. And it goes out of bounds of the spike from Reyes. Hanelio will serve again. Again, the left-handed serve. Abreu into the game. Gill tried to turn on it. Solar to the near side for Reyes, who pokes it over. McDermott going to the far side for Smilgus, dug out by Solar. And Gill and Romero, neither of them could get to it. And Billerica trying to go on a run here. They're within 4. Hanelio, the junior, with the serve. Mena and Solar, bit of a miscommunication there, and Billerica is on a run here. 16-13, Lancers by 3. Here's the serve from the lefty, out of bounds, near side. Lancers catch a break side out, and it's going to be Reyes serving for the home team. Right-handed serve from Reyes. Patel to dig. McDermott over to Davis. Gill slices that one over. Romero, the set for Mena. Here's Gill at the net for Romero. And Franco Romero with a thunderous spike. 18-15, putting the Lancers up by 5. McDermott sends it back to Davis. Davis couldn't keep it in bounds. Lancers get the momentum back here in the second. Leading by 6 at the moment. Here's a serve from Reyes. And McDermott couldn't keep it alive on the near side. 20-13, Lancers by 7. Here's Reyes. McDermott to set. Up the middle for Sicano. And number 7, Sicano, gets the kill for Billerica. Side out, and the Indians will serve. Timothy Smilgus with the serve for Billerica. Here's Gill to set for Romero. Gill again. Abreu to Solar. And that one didn't make it over. Aiden Cliff, the libero at the moment. Couldn't get that one into the net, let alone over at 21-14. Lead back up to 7 now. Here's the serve from Mena. Lancers get a sub Sanchez into the game for Espinal. Mena to Gill. Near side Solar. Blocked but out of bounds. Another point for Delphi. 22-14. Mena again, left-handed serve. Here's the set from McDermott. Patel punches it over. Gill to set up far side for Solar. Did it stay in? Oh yeah! What a spike. Burying that one into the near side corner. 23-14, Lancers by 9, running away with it here in the second. Mena with the serve. McDermott with the set, poked over by Patel. It's a violation for contact with the net on Gill. 23-15. Here's the libero, Aiden Cliff. He serves right-handed. Line drive right into the net. (24-15), it's set point here in the second. Lancers get Lozano back into the game. Abreu comes out. Here's the serve from Gill. Billerica trying to stay alive here in the second. Cliff couldn't get that one over. And the Lancers with a convincing victory here in the second set. The final score, 25 for the Lancers, 15 for the Indians. Folks, thanks for watching LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 3.
Wait, that's styrofoam. You can't put that in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's styrofoam, wood, and a bunch of other tissues.
Hey, you can't do that. That's not healthy for our world.
Well, what do you do when you find styrofoam in the recycling bin?
Well, we can't put it in the recycling bin, so we have to throw it in the trash.
How do you know that?
The Weatherby Green Team.
Hey, stop! You can't throw that stuff in the recycling bin.
Yeah, cardboard's recyclable.
What?
You didn't know that? No.
Wait. Cardboard is recyclable? I never knew that. Tell me how.
Well, you see, cardboard is made from trees, and trees can be recycled. So, it's logic.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for watching LPS Media here this evening. We want to thank our crew, as always, for making tonight's broadcast possible. Kayla, Griselis, Rebecca, our producer, Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza, and it's Varsity Boys Volleyball tonight here from the field house at LHS. The Lancers working on a 12-3 record, trying to improve to 13-3. Within the conference, they're 12-1, trying to go to 13-1. Lancers currently tied for first place in the MVC. They're at number 12 in the state, according to the Globe. The Lancers, pretty thorough domination so far. A couple of sketchy moments in the first set, but the Lancers righted the ship in the second. First set final score 25-22. Second set final score 25-15. The Lancers up 2-0 on Billerica. Billerica having a tough season. 1-11 record in MVC play, 2-12 overall. They did pick up a victory against North Andover last night at home. And so the Indians trying to keep their momentum alive from last night. Both of these two teams playing last night. The Lancers picking up the victory against Lowell. A very competitive game that the Lancers won 3-1. You can check out that game on the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. LPS Media was here last night covering all the action. And so Billerica trying for the big time upset here on the road against the Lancers. McDermott with the serve. Sanchez couldn't keep that one inbounds, and we're all tied up at 3 here in the third. Liam McDermott, the junior, number 20, bounces it, sends it over, comes up a little short, and the Lancers take the lead, 4-3. Here's Solar with the serve. High into the air for McDermott. Did a great job to keep that one alive. And what an effort by Smilgus, who runs back onto the court. Great defense here by Billerica, staying alive. Smilgus sends that one over, but out of bounds. Great effort by the visiting Indians to keep that play alive, but it ends up in the Lancer bench. Here's Solar again with the right-handed serve. Great dig there by Smilgus. McDermott sends it back to Smilgus. A brew to Gill. Here's the spike from Vaughn. Solar keeps that one alive. Gill with the diving save. Mena sends it over, and Billerica keeps the play alive. Excellent rally here. Back and forth they go. Cliff gets it over. Mena the dig. Sanchez with the spike. Deflected out of bounds. It might have been going out of bounds anyways, but last touch by Billerica. And the Lancers win a very competitive point there. 6-3, the score here in the third. Here's Solar with a serve. McDermott the set. Near side for Patel, gets the kill. Great spike on the near side by number 3 in green on Keith Patel. And Patel, the sophomore outside hitter, gets ready to serve. Serve is up and over. Gill, the set for Vaughn, but that's a double touch on Gill. Six to 5, the score here. The Lancers leading by 1. Here's Patel. A violation pre-serve against the Lancers, so we're tied at 6. Here's Patel again. Solar to Gill. Vaughn gets that one to stick in bounds. Great spike there by Vaughn, getting that one to hit the back line. 7-6, the Lancers just took a lead. Here's Brian Sanchez with the serve for the Lancers. McDermott, the set up the middle for Davis. And that's an easy kill there from Smilgus. The junior outside hitter taps that one over softly. An easy point for the Indians. We're tied at 7. Here comes the serve from Davis. Solar sends it into the net, and Billerica takes a lead here in the third, 8-7. Billerica trying to extend this thing out to a 4th set. Davis again. That's the ace as it falls in front of Solar. Here's another serve from Davis. Vaughn with the dig. Mena gets it over for the Lancers. 9-7, Billerica on top here in the third set. Here's Gill up the middle for Romero. Perfect timing from the setter to the middle hitter. Side out, Lancers will serve here. Aranella Brew with the serve. Nice block up front. Romero, number 12 in blue, picks up the block with the right hand. All tied up at 9 here. Lancers trying to end it in 3. Billerica trying to extend it out to a 4th set. Tapped over by McDermott. Up the middle for Romero. And that's tough to defend. Abreu with the serve as the Lancers go ahead by 1, 10-9. And that's a nice kill on the near side from Timothy Smilgas that the Lancers couldn't defend. All tied up at 10. Cameron Hanelio will serve for the visiting Indians. Left-handed serve is up and over. Vaughn to Gill, near side Romero, going for the back corner. McDermott can't keep that one alive. Out of bounds. 11-10 the score. Lancers by 1 with Dante Vaughn serving. Right-handed serve by Dante. McDermott the set, over to Patel. Abreu, the set to Solar, deflected backwards, and Delphi picks up the kill, 12-10. Here's Dante again, right-handed serve, out of bounds, far side, in front of the Billerica bench. Lancer lead is down to 1 with the Indians getting ready to serve. It'll be Timothy Smilgas, number 17 with the serve. Gill keeps it alive. The Lancers get it over and keep the play alive. McDermott, the set up the middle. Nice block there by Solar. Good defense by the home team. 13-11 now. Lancers by 2 with Felix Mena. The libero getting ready to serve. Bounces it once, puts it up, puts it over. Tecano to McDermott, and it's sent over by Cliff. Gill to the far side for Solar. Great set by Gill, but no. A violation against the Lancers. Violation at the net by Lawrence High. Until Billerica gets the point. 13-12. And here's the libero, Cliff. Cliff with the right-handed serve. Vaughn to Gill. Sent over by Sanchez. McDermott with the spike. And Abreu couldn't get that one over. Billerica has tied it up here in the third, 13 apiece. Cliff another serve. Sanchez, last touch for Lawrence. McDermott to Patel. Lancers trying to get the block. Point for Billerica. Indians lead 14-13. Cliff another serve. Mena digs this one cleanly. Solar had to go back for it. McDermott to Cliff. Vaughn. Gill to set for Solar, deflected by Billerica, and the Lancers tie it up at 14. All even at 14 here in the third. Lancers leading 2-0. Billerica trying to hang in here in the third and extend this out to a fourth set. Solar sends it back. McDermott to Patel, out of bounds on the block. And Billerica regains the lead, 15-14. Liam McDermott to serve here for Billerica. Gill to set to the far side. Kept alive there by Abreu. Solar on the near side. What a spike. And Delphi ties it up 15-15, and he's going to serve here. Lancers haven't been able to pull away here in the third. Trying to put away the Indians. Let's see if they can do it on the serve of Solar. There's McDermott. The set up the middle. Delphi out of bounds. near side. Billerica back into the lead, 16-15. Sanchez pushes this one to the back. McDermott the set, near side for Smilgus. Solar with the dig. Gill, the set for a Brew, going for the corner, out of bounds. Billerica extends the lead up to 2. Patel to serve again. Billerica 17, Lawrence 15. And the serve goes into the net, side out. Lancers catch a break. Down by 1 are the Lancers here in the third. Here's Sanchez. Cliff pushes it over. Gill the set, Romero the spike, inbounds. Lancers tie it. Now can they keep the momentum? That's the question. Lancers trying to put away Billerica here in straight sets. Here's the left-handed serve from Sanchez, a misplay from Patel. Puts Lawrence up by 1, 18-17. Another left-handed serve from Sanchez. Flip the dig, McDermott near side, Smilgus, and it's blocked. Romero and a Blue leading the charge on defense. 19-17. Sanchez pops this one up. McDermott the set, near side, Smilgus the outside hitter, blocked by Lawrence. Romero right in the middle of the action, and the Lancers go on a run to take a 3-point lead. The score here in the third set, Lancers 20, the Indians 17. Timeout called by Billerica. So this is a rematch of a game earlier this season. The Lancers faced the Indians at Billerica on Friday, April 26th of this year. Lancers lost to Billerica in the first set, 25-23. And then the Lancers came back to win 3 in a row. Second set, 25-21. Third set, 25-9. Fourth set, 25-20 for the 3-1 victory. Delphi Solar leading the way in that game back on the 26th of April. He had 14 kills. Espinal added 3 blocks. Christopher Gill with 22 assists in that game. Solar had 8 service points. And Delphi also led the way with 15 digs as the Lancers defeated Billerica. Took them 4 sets. The Lancers trying to do it here tonight in 3, trying to complete the season sweep. The Lancers have defeated every single opponent in the Merrimack Valley except for Central Catholic on one occasion. They defeated Central earlier this season on April 10th. You can go back and watch that game on the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel, but the Lancers picked up their first conference loss at Central on May the 8th. So here we are, back to the action. Lancers 20, Billerica 17. Solar couldn't get that one to stay in bounds. Billerica still very much alive here. 20-18. Indians down 2. Davis gets ready to serve for the visiting Billerica squad. Out of bounds. Lancers 21, Indians 18 here. 3-point lead for the home team. Lancers trying to get a sub into the game. They do it, Angel Ramos. Junior getting some playing time here today, and he'll go in to serve. His right-handed serve is up and over to the near side for Smilgus. Solar set from Gill to Delphi, who punches it. And that's a violation for the carry against Billerica. 22-18 is our score. 4-point lead for the Lancers. Ramos again with the serve. Nice serve by Ramos. That one sunk fast. A service point for the junior just into the game. 23-18. Patel to dig, McDermott the set. Sent over by Hanelio. Here's Ramos with the set. Delphi gets it over. McDermott the set to the far side. And a misplay by Hanelio. Junior couldn't get that one over. And here we go, it's match point. The Lancers trying to come up with the victory here on this play. Tacaño. Lancers get it to Mena. Ramos sends it over. 24-18. Can the Lancers end it here? Hanelio gets it over. The spike from Romero. And it falls inbounds. Billerica still alive here. 24-19 the score. Lancers trying to end it. Indians trying to extend it. Solar, Gill to set back to Ramos. Ramos just out of bounds. Billerica still alive, 24-20. Indians need 4 in a row here to create a deuce. In the third set, the Lancers still have match point. Hanelio with the serve. Solar, Gill the set to the far side. Vaughn gets the deflection, and it's all over. The Lancers win the third set 25-20, and they complete the season sweep of the Billerica Indians. Lawrence High improves their MVC record to 13-1. They're 13-3 overall this season. Meanwhile, Billerica falls to 1-12 in the conference and 2-13 overall. So the Lancers victorious. They make quick work of the Indians here in 3 sets. Folks, we want to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. On behalf of my entire crew, my name is Jay Oza. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.